Why you always in the mood? I'm acting brand new. I ain't trying to tell you what to do.
Question number one. What inspired me to write Stella 4? That is a great way to start it off. What inspired me to write Stella 4, to be honest with you, I call it divine download. It was literally, and I checked Facebook maybe 2 years ago. It was 10 years ago this year, 2015, when I was hanging out with friends. And I'm not the type of person that cried. I barely cry at funerals. Not that I'm not sad, but I don't cry as often. But this day I was just hanging out with friends. I remember it was a Saturday. I remember where I was sitting at. And I closed my eyes for a second, and when I opened them, just tears started running out my eyes. And what's going on with you? I'm like, oh no, man, I just had this vision. It was like the most beautiful scene I saw. It was vivid in seconds. I saw chaos and beauty all at once, and it wasn't sad, it wasn't happy. It was just like this vivid picture, and immediately I just grabbed my notes. And at the time, I was a writer of music and poetry, so I just, anytime I get these gold moments, I call them, I just start writing it down. I didn't know what I was going to do with it at the time, but I didn't let it go. Fast forward 2 years ago, I was like, well, you just finished your children's book. You know you're ready to write again. What do you have? And I went back to the synopsis that I wrote down 10 years ago. I was like, man, this is powerful. And when I started studying the art and I started writing, I was like, man, this is divine. And I'm just glad I was obedient. So Stella 4, The Agents of Zierlux, was a divine download that I'm excited to share with you guys. And I hope that I articulated in a manner, I know that I did, but I hope you receive it in a manner that I was obedient and I did the research. I'm excited to share with y'all. So, question one, I hope that answered your question. Question number two, well, it's technically four. Question number two is, how has music and poetry shaped your writing for novels? That is a great question. Again, I'll say the one thing I learned with 20 plus years of writing music and poetry at a high level was the art of pacing. I didn't learn that this was a skill set that I have acquired over the years that most authors go to school for. I kind of learned that and added it to my repertoire in the form of performance and songwriting. So I came in with a foot, I won't even say a step ahead, but I'll say I had one skill set coming in with pacing, and that's a big, crucial segment of learning how to be an effective and a best-selling author. So I can say that it helped me out in that aspect. But man, it also humbled me to let me know that just because you're storytelling in one genre, that's totally different than novel writing. So beta reviews and brutal honesty and just revision after revision, I think it taught me essentially that what's good in this area is not good in this area. So I had to learn about character arc and repetitive redundancy in sentences. Man, I had to learn how to build depth line by line with 80,000 words versus just a 16 bar. So it was one of the most, probably the most complicated thing and project I ever worked on. But man, it changed me in the form of in the process of writing it. So I'll say that's how it influenced it, is pacing, but it showed me that that was just one area that I was strong in. I had a lot to learn because it took me 2 years to get to where I feel like I'm at right now.